Hello everyone, welcome again to another tutorial of Mitchmatics. So for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use line plots and dot plots to make interpretations and answer questions. So for this example, we're going to be doing a line plot that shows us the minutes per day that somebody practiced drawing. So this was basically, you can think of it as a survey, and somebody went around and asked different people, how many minutes a day do you practice drawing? So there's a few questions that we are going to ask and try to interpret by looking at our dot plot. So the first question is, how many people were drawing? So if you look at every X, that's going to represent a data point. So each of those represents a person. So if I count all of my X's, that should be how many people were drawing. So I can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I know that 7 people. Let me fix my thing. 7 people. All right, let me do that in blue. I want to make that easier for you guys. 7 people were drawing. 7 people. Now let's ask a different kind of question. How many people were drawing for 25 minutes per day? So all you need to do is you need to go look and see where 25 minutes is on your dot plot. And I see at 25, I have 3 X's. So if I counted 1, 2, 3, I have 3 X's. So I know 3 people were drawing for 25 minutes a day when I went around and asked the survey. So in this case, 3 people were drawing for 25 minutes per day, if I wanted to be in complete sentences. Now the last question, what is the range? So we haven't gone over range yet, and I'm going to briefly show it in this video, but I will do another video on it. So what range is to know, where does my data vary? How wide is my range? So I just think of, like, when I think of range, I think of an open field, kind of like a place where horses live. And it's just this wide open space. So what that means with math is, I'm just going to calculate the distance between the lowest data point and the highest data point. And so that's what range is. So let me define that really quick. So just range, you can think of it as how much your data varies, as a brief definition. How much your data varies, or how much it spans, like the length of its span. So again, like I said, you're just going to look at where the X's land on the number line, and you're going to take the 2 numbers where those X's are and subtract them. So if you look here, the lowest value of my data set is 5, and the highest data value of my data set is 35. So I'm just going to subtract those. So 35 minus 5 will equal 30. So my range is a range of 30 minutes. So one more thing that we can normally do with a data distribution, I want to quickly explain. So we normally take a data distribution, or we normally take a date piece, some numbers, which is our data, and then we make a data plot like this, a dot plot or line plot. But you can do the opposite. You can look at a dot plot and you can write out your data. And that is also super important to be able to do when you're interpreting stuff through the media, through news broadcasts. So, really quick, I'm going to look at this and I'm just going to write out wherever I see an X. So I see X, so I have a 5. So this is my data. So if I was to get my data from this, I would look at it. Okay, I have 1 5, and then I have 1 15. And then I have 3 25s. So I have 3 25s, so 1 25, 2 25, 3 25. And then finally I have 2 35s. And that's my data. So I can basically do the opposite of plotting it. I can take the data away out of it and make a list from there. So that's one way to do that, and I hope this helped you with understanding how to answer questions for interpreting dot plots. Have a wonderful day.